another one. All right, we are live with another one. And topic of discussion today is what's next, guys. What is next? Let me clean this off really fast. Guys, what is next for the heavyweight division? Listening to Dana White in his press conference after UFC 309, he was asked about, who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Alex Pereira or is it gonna be Tom Aspinall? You know, there was a huge uproar for Tom Aspinall, last weekend, and I think the fans have spoken, and I think John Jones and Dana White and the UFC know collectively that this might be a good fight. I mean, Dana White says that this might be the greatest, the one of the greatest fights to ever get done is going to be, Tom Aspinall versus John Jones at the heavyweight division. Dana White was asked also, would he put on that fight with Alex Pereira? He says that that John Jones is too big. John Jones is too big. Uh, it would be a mismatch. For Alex Pereira to fight John Jones. I happen to disagree with that. It doesn't matter about size at all. Would it be an easier fight for John Jones? Yeah, most likely. But I think I would have liked to seen that. I would have liked to see that as well. But Dana White thinks that Tom Aspinall and John Jones fight is going to be the greatest fight, in the heavyweight divisions, uh, whole basically career basically. So I mean, I'm not sure about that whole statement that that fight will be the greatest fight of all time in the heavyweight division, but you know, would it be a good fight? Yeah. Is John Jones going to take that fight? I'm not sure. I am not sure, guys, if John Jones is going to be able to take that fight. He's asking for, he's probably going to be asking for a hell of a lot of money. Most likely, money that the UFC most likely is not going to pay him. Just being honest. Just being honest. We already saw what happened with Francis Ngannou. UFC didn't want to pay him. Had to leave the UFC and make some serious money elsewhere. Um, but if you know, because the fans want this fight to happen so badly. How you doing, man? How you doing? Bless. How you doing? How are you doing? Hopefully you having a good one, guys. Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Click that bell notification. Okay, it takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up. Go ahead and give me that thumbs up, guys. Like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Topic of discussion today is John Jones and what is likely to happen in that heavyweight division, guys. What is going to happen in that in that heavyweight division? Will Tom Aspinall get his opportunity to fight for the undisputed heavyweight title? That's what everybody wants. There was a huge uproar about it. The fans have spoken. Dana White has spoken, says that Tom Aspinall versus John Jones might be the greatest fight to ever happen in the heavyweight division. I'm doing good, man. That's good. That is good, man. I'm glad you're doing well. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's having a great week. Okay? But guys, I'm not sure about this, man. I'm not sure if I agree with Dana White. Dana White, he's always selling us wolf tickets. Okay, he's always selling us wolf tickets, man. And I don't know if John Jones wants that fight. I don't think any amount of money is gonna get John Jones to fight Tom Aspinall. I honestly think John Jones told us exactly what he wants, and that's a fight with Alex Pereira. Sorry, guys. A lot of people, a lot of people want to jump on the bandwagon now, and there was, like I said, there was a huge uproar. There was fans screaming Tom Aspinall, at the UFC press conference. Um, but again, I still don't think John Jones is going to take that fight. A lot of people want to say that this fight will happen. Dana White even says that this fight will happen. I happen to believe that this fight will not happen. This fight will not happen. Tom Aspinall versus John Jones. I just really think that John Jones doesn't want that fight. When somebody tells you what they want, believe them. Believe them. And John Jones has told us what he wants. He told us he wants Alex Pereira for the BMF title. That's exactly what he wants. He's willing to walk away from the heavyweight division. He's willing to relinquish the title. That's basically what he said. That's exactly what he said. He's willing to relinquish the title, walk away, give the title to the heavyweight division in the UFC, and go ahead and fight Alex Pereira for a BMF title. He told us exactly what he wants. Believe him. I do not believe Dana White. I don't. I understand Dana White has a job to do, right? As a promoter. He has a job to do, guys. He's going to sell us wolf tickets if he can. He says he's going to put this fight together. I do not believe he's going to put this fight together. I don't. Okay? We might just see John Jones never come back to the UFC now. Especially if Dana White doesn't want to put on, a fight that he wants, that John Jones wants to put on. If John Jones wants to fight someone and the UFC doesn't, agree and put on the show, bye bye. We saw that before. Francis Ngannou, perfect example. Walked away from the UFC. He said, "I don't need this nonsense. I'm not gonna be sitting here begging for chiclets. Okay, I'm not gonna be here begging for chiclets, guys. I'm gonna walk away from you baldy, and I'm gonna try to negotiate a better contract for myself elsewhere. Because obviously there's no wiggle room over here. There's no negotiations. There's only one highway, and that's it." And we saw Francis Ngannou walk away from the UFC and have a great career. Okay? A lot of people think he went 1-1 in boxing. He might have. He might have gone 1-1 in boxing. But I'll tell you what he did this year in mixed martial arts was nothing short but amazing. Okay? He pounded that guy. He pounded Ferreira's face right into the canvas after a long, long layoff in mixed martial arts. And he's proving to other MMA mixed martial arts fighters that UFC is not the only way that you can make money, and serious money at that. Okay? Because there's a lot of UFC right now. There's a lot of UFC fighters right now complaining they are broke. Broke. Okay? They're fighting for 12 and 12s. Okay? And some aren't even getting that. Some are not even getting 12 and 12. Some are getting 10 and 10s. Okay? Maybe even worse than that. Putting the livelihood in the line. Okay? Shit is getting weird out there, guys. Shit is getting really, really weird out there. When you have Stipe Miocic coming back from retirement after 4 years, last time we saw him was, basically him getting folded by like a lawn chair. He comes back, and he's just stiff as hell, man. Stiff as hell. I said it in my last video. He was a 1950. Stipe Miocic looked like a 1954 Cadillac. Okay, it just wouldn't start. It just wouldn't start. Stipe Miocic did not belong in the octagon. I don't know why the UFC put this awful fight together. But it did nothing for John. In my opinion, it does nothing for John Jones, especially looking at how how Stipe looked out there. He looked fucking terrible, guys. All right, he could have knocked out a fucking fly. All right, I'm just being honest, man. The guy had no punching power in there. The punching power is gone, virtually non-existent. Okay, but the UFC wants to continue giving us this product. All right, and Dana White wants to give us keep selling us wolf tickets, telling us that he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna pay John Jones whatever he can. All right, he's gonna pay John Jones whatever he can to get this fight, possible. John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. I don't believe it. I don't believe him for a second. I believe it when I see it. I believe it when I see it. I'll tell you that much. Now the heavyweight division is going to be in shambles. It's going to be in shambles because now Dana White is going to pull off the old hat trick, guys. Dana White is going to pull off the whole hat trick. Dana White has a lot of hat tricks underneath his sleeve. Okay, he's going to try to pull this one off. He's going to basically tell everybody, for basically, I want to say for a good year, he's basically going to tell everybody, John Jones is coming back, guys. John Jones is coming back, and he's going to fight Tom Aspinall, guys. All right? Mark my words. Mark my word. It's most likely going to be, it's going to be May, June, like around June-ish. All right? It's going to be around June-ish, and we're still not going to hear anything from John Jones. I'm talking about June 2025. We're not going to hear shit about John Jones. There's going to be people asking about John Jones, and I guarantee you, Dana White is going to be in post press conferences talking about that he's working on John Jones, Tom Aspinall. He's working on it. Just like he basically sold us wolf tickets with Khabib Nurmagomedov, telling us that Khabib was going to come back. After we all knew that he retired. Once he said what he said in the octagon, that's it. That was gonna be it. But yet, for a whole year later, he tried to sell us wolf tickets that Khabib was gonna come back. He was gonna pay him a crazy amount of money, and Khabib was gonna come back. Guys, Khabib never came back. It didn't matter about what type of money, what amount of money you gave him. He never came back. And I honestly believe that's exactly what's going on here. Okay. Jones can be beat right now. He is better than he was before his long stretch out. Shit is crazy. Jones is good. Jones is really good. Jones is Jones is the greatest of all time, pound for pound. But like I said, him beating Stipe doesn't prove anything, in my opinion. Stipe looked like a 1954 Cadillac that just wouldn't start, stuck in the mud. It just wouldn't start. All right, never could get its footing. All right, Stipe Miocic looked stiff as a board. He looked all of 58 years old. He looked worse than Mike Tyson did against Jake Paul. All right, I'm just being honest. All right, because at least Mike Tyson went in there, took a couple punches, gave a couple punches. All right. Stipe Miocic, I'm sorry. He didn't look well. Okay, he didn't look like himself. He looked very, very off. He will smash him. He is just want to be paid to do fights. That's not worth fighting. Like he said, he wants to fight legend killers. Yeah, he does want to fight legend killers, but again, like I said, I don't think John Jones is gonna come back to the UFC. I don't think John Jones is gonna fight Tom Aspinall, and I don't think Dana White is telling us the truth. Mark my words, it'll be June, July, and people will be asking about, hey, where's John Jones? How's it going with the John Jones Tom Aspinall negotiations? And Dana White is still gonna be selling us wolf tickets, telling us, oh, he's working on it. But in reality, we all should know that John Jones is not coming back. He already told us what he wanted, and if he doesn't get what he wants, he's just not coming back. It's that simple, guys. Peyton Tova to the future champ. Peyton, future bantamweight champ. Maybe Chris. I very much agree that fight was no good. Betty, that fight was tragic. That fight was tragic. Guys, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Please like and subscribe. It takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up. Okay, give me that thumbs up. Click that bell notification, okay? All right, I'm trying to build this channel. I'm trying to go into 2025 with 500 subs so I can make some changes. I'm trying to do some upgrades. I want a new mic, most likely a new setting as well. So help me build this channel, guys. Thank you. All right, please and thank you. Do you bet on fight? Do you bet on the fights? No, I don't bet on the fights, but I have recently been told that I should bet on the fights. I do very, very well when I do end up picking who's gonna win and who's gonna lose. So I'm most likely going to take advantage of that aspect of this whole thing, guys. But yeah, guys, I don't believe John Jones comes back. I really don't. I really don't. You know, it'll be June, July-ish of 2025, and we're still not gonna see John Jones or hear about John Jones, and most likely we're never gonna see him again, guys. So appreciate that. Okay, enjoy what you saw. Because that might be the last performance that we get from John Jones. I'm just speaking the truth, speaking facts. Um, and again, that win does nothing for John Jones. It just doesn't. It just really doesn't. Stipe Miocic's got a huge payday. He got a bag, you know. Hello from Kakistan, bro. Hello, man. Oh, hello, man. Bless, man. Hopefully you having a great day. You know, a good start of your week. So yeah, guys, stay safe out there. Stay safe, guys. Stay safe, guys. Stay safe. But back to what I was saying. When it comes to Stipe, guys, I think he should have Shafkat versus Bilal. Who wins? Uh, Let me see. I think Shafkat versus Bilal. Who wins? I give it to Bilal Muhammad. You know, I give it to Bilal Muhammad. You know, a lot of people don't like Bilal. A lot of people don't respect Bilal Muhammad, and they don't think what he has to offer is championship material. But I tell you what, Bilal Muhammad is a monster. That guy stays in your face, and his style is relentless. And yeah, I give it to Bilal. Even though Shafkat is a monster, we're gonna really get to see, you know, a good fight in Ian Gary. So we're gonna see. You know, a lot of people think that you know Shafkat is gonna dog walk the shit out of Ian Gary, and I just don't believe it. You know, I just don't believe that. I think Ian Gary has a lot to offer, like I said before. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But I do think Shafkat takes the W against Ian Gary. I just don't think it's gonna be that easy. Nice beard. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I won a 9-leg parlay on Jake, John, on a few others. I bet you did, man. I bet it did. I know a lot of people that did. I know a lot of people that they won a lot of money that night. I'll tell you that much. And it's funny because if you watch my videos here on YouTube, you know, somebody did ask me about the Tyson fight, and I literally said it will go exactly how it went. It, how it went down on Netflix with Tyson and Jake Paul, it went exactly to the T how I said it will go here on one of my videos. So if I would have betted, I would have made some serious dough. The John Jones fight went exactly how I said as well. I mean, if I would have betted on that, I would have made some serious money as well. But yeah, in the future, I will bet. And most likely in 2025, I will start doing so. Guys, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Please like and subscribe. All right. And yes, it was an easy win, especially an easy win for John Jones. Me too, bro. It's tragic. Yes, man. Yes, man. Guys, like I said, like and subscribe, guys. Give me that thumbs up, okay? Give me that thumbs up. It takes minimal effort. All right, your thumbs up tells the algorithm that you're feeling my shit. You know what I mean? If you're feeling my shit, it's gonna keep us connected. You feel me? John Jones spinning back kick was tragic. Habibi, John Jones spinning back kick was amazing. Actually, you know what I mean? It was a great spinning back kick. You could tell, you know, it's been practiced many times. It was a great move. It was a great move, especially for a person as stiff as Stipe. All right, Stipe was a perfect opponent, you know, for that spinning back kick because he wasn't going anywhere. Like I said, Stipe Miocic looked like a 1954 Cadillac stuck in the mud that just wouldn't start, guys. Okay, just wouldn't start. So he was the perfect opponent to get hit by that spinning back kick, and you know, that was the end of that fight. Cap. I don't know what you mean, cap. When it, you know, I don't know what's going on. It was a tragedy for Stipe's run. You know, I honestly think he should have retired. I think he should have retired probably 5 years ago. I think he should have retired before the second Francis Ngannou fight. I think he should have retired on top. I think he should have just retired. I think he should have never stepped into the octagon against John Jones. He looked terrible. It was a very bad look for him and his stock. I don't want to see Stipe Miocic ever again, and I really hope the UFC don't try to pull this bullshit again because this was wolf tickets at its finest, guys, at its finest. Hey bro, I love watching you live. Why did you block me last time? Made me sad. Uh, I have no idea, man. I have no idea why I blocked you. I don't remember your name or anything like that. But I'll tell you what, if I did block you, it's most likely because you was acting stupid or you were saying something, you know, that I most likely didn't agree with, or you know, something malicious or something along those lines. That's most likely why I blocked you. That's a lot. That's the reason why a lot of people get blocked on here. And yeah, war crimes, gangs, cartels, suicide. Yep, you see, you're starting on the wrong path right now. You're starting on the wrong path. You're about to get blocked again, sir. You're about to get blocked again. It's me. You tripping? Betty Russell. What do you mean? Am I? What do you mean I'm tripping? Who's tripping? Who? The only person here that's tripping is Stipe Miocic and the UFC. That's the only people that's tripping. All right, because Stipe Miocic did not belong in the octagon, and the UFC did not. They're selling you wolf tickets. John Jones is not coming back, guys. He's never coming back. All right. The UFC heavyweight division is going to be in shambles. It's going to be June. It's going to be June, July of 2025, and John Jones is not going to be heard of. All right, non-existent. Okay. Got you. Oh, okay. I got you, Russell. I got you. Hello there. Greetings from Uzbekistan. Does anyone know Uzbekistan? No, I've never been there. You know, I've never been there. I wish I can. You know, I want to travel. Hopefully, you're having a good one, though. Guys, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Please like and subscribe, okay? I only ask you to do watch gore videos or not, and you block me. I apologize, man. I don't watch gore videos. I don't watch any of that. You know what I mean? Right now, we're talking about UFC, post-fight UFC 309. What is next? You know what I mean? Dana White, little hat tricks that he's trying to pull off. John Jones farewell, walk off. You know, a lot of people don't believe it is, but I do. I thought John Jones was coming back. John Jones is not coming back, guys. I know he ended up saying that he has plans of coming back. I know that's the story that he's trying to give, but I believe the UFC and himself are selling wolf tickets. He would not be coming back. I'm sorry. That's my opinion on that, and that's that. Dude talking about crazy shit. Definitely is. He's definitely talking about crazy shit. That's why I tried to ignore him. It's me, isn't it? You mad weird. Very weird. Very weird. Very weird. You need to stop the weird shit before I block him again, okay? But guys, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Please like and subscribe. It takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up. It really does. It helps me build the channel. Help me build the channel for this channel. Can be one of the biggest channels on YouTube for mixed martial arts, guys. Let's get there. We can get there. Okay, it's gonna be a long journey, but I believe it. I believe in you. If you believe in me, we can get there. All right. He will fight again. It's gonna take the right amount of money. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Francis Ngannou was supposed to fight John Jones. Okay, there was no amount of money that was going to make that happen. It just wasn't. It just wasn't going to happen. All right. If you think Francis Ngannou was the one that was afraid to fight John Jones, you're out of your mind. All right. No, that's not possible. Okay. I think John Jones, he's not going to fight. He's not going to fight again. He's not going to fight Tom Aspinall. I know that. He basically told us what he wanted. And when somebody tells you what they want, you have to believe him, okay? John Jones said he wants to fight Alex Pereira. Dana White said he doesn't want to put that fight together because Alex Pereira is smaller and John Jones is the bigger man, okay? If John Jones doesn't get what he wants, he's simply not coming back. And that's that, guys. Who do you think would win if John Jones and Ngannou? Uh, you see, that's a tougher fight for John Jones, in my opinion, just because, based on what I saw on Saturday on UFC 309 with Stipe Miocic versus John Jones. Stipe was able to hit John Jones on the chin a couple times. Don't get me wrong, it didn't do shit. It didn't do anything to John Jones. But if that was a Francis Ngannou, fist hitting John Jones in the chin, the reaction would be totally different. So I think when it comes to Francis Ngannou, he has a better chance of knocking out John Jones just because he has that one puncher's chance. He has that puncher's power, and if he lands it, which he usually does, and in 5 rounds, he'll land something. And if he does, he can really, really do some damage to John Jones. So that fight looks totally different. I think Francis Ngannou has a better chance of beating John Jones just because of the simple power, the pure power, the real heavyweight power. Yeah, I don't think Stipe had that power for John Jones at all. Um, who the F are you, Habibi? You live the gore yourself in Iraq. All right, bro, you out of here, bro. You're out of here, bro. Guys, guy is a dumbass. The guy is a dumbass. All right, there's people out there in this world that just want to spread negativity. All right, there's people out there in this world that are just not happy. Okay, there's people out there in this world that refuse to look at themselves in the mirror and hold themselves accountable. Okay, and though that person right there was one of them. All right, most likely that person is living in a box. Okay, guys, he's living in a box stealing Wi-Fi from your local McDonald's. Okay, it's a sad story, but it had to happen, and I'm gonna keep banning these motherfuckers. All right, these sons of bitches. Sorry, sons of bitches. All right, but moving on, I don't think John Jones is gonna fight, guys. Okay, I don't think he's gonna come back. I don't think any amount of money is going to get John Jones to come back to fight Tom Aspinall. I just don't think so. Now, I was asked about the Francis Ngannou and John Jones fight. Now, that's the better and more interesting fight to make because you got to ask yourself in reality, who wins against Tom Aspinall versus Francis Ngannou? Do you think Tom Aspinall beats Francis Ngannou? I don't believe that. All right? I don't believe that, not even for a day. I don't believe that when I close my eyes. Okay? I just do not believe that. So when it comes to Tom Aspinall fighting John Jones, come on, I already know how that's going to end. I think John Jones definitely has that. He's better technically, and yeah, he's just a better overall fighter. All right, but the person that makes the difference is Francis Ngannou's power. In my opinion, he beats both men. But that's my take on that. I'm about to be here for 30 minutes now. All right, 30 minutes strong. After the 30-minute mark, we start talking about anything you want to talk about, guys. I'm done talking about John Jones and how Dana White is basically trying to sell us wolf tickets, telling us that he's willing and able to pay John Jones anything and everything that he wants and can, to get this Tom Aspinall fight, which he won't. I repeat, It'll be June, July of 2025, and reporters will be asking Dana White, how's negotiations going with John Jones and Tom Aspinall, and Dana White will repeat this. He would say, "It's going great. It's going great. I'm trying to put it together." But yeah, and in reality, he's selling us both tickets because John Jones will never be coming back, guys. Okay, he would never be coming back. But let's move on. Let's look at the future real fast. Let's see what's ahead of us right now. Because I know right now UFC 310 is looking a little different. UFC 310 is looking a little different right now. I honestly thought Cat versus Ian Gary was going to be the headliner for UFC, 310. Even though it's not a title fight, it's still a title eliminator, right? It's a title eliminator fight. So I really thought that, that was going to be the main event. But unfortunately, it looks like from right here, what I'm looking at, it looks like the Alexander Pantoja flyweight fight is going to be the main event, and then that Cat versus Ian Gary is going to be co-main event. Which, okay, if you want to do it that way, but I don't know why they did that. I have no idea why they did that. This card is looking pretty interesting. This card is looking pretty interesting. You got some good fights there. I see. What is going on? Why is it not opening up? Sorry, guys. You got some interesting fights here for UFC 310. It's really getting hot. It's really getting hot. You got Nate the Train. You got Nate the Train fighting. He's always an exciting fight. He's always an exciting fighter to watch. So Nate the Train is fighting on UFC 310. That's gonna be a good one. You got Bryce Mitchell versus Kron Gracie. Kron Gracie coming back from a long layoff. It's been a while since I've seen Kron Gracie. I wonder what type of improvements he's gonna bring. Hopefully, it's not only Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Hopefully he goes in there, he starts striking, he puts fists to cuffs, he puts the whole mixed martial arts, uh, you know, he puts a whole mixed martial arts match together, because when he only does Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, he puts himself in this position where he loses. So that's a good matchup. Bryce Mitchell versus Kron Gracie. It's gonna be good. And then we got Alexander Volkov versus Cyril Gahn. That's a serious fight. Whoever wins that is most likely gonna fight Tom Aspinall. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. John Jones and Tom Aspinall is not gonna happen. And then we got Ian Gary versus Cat. Two undefeated fighters. Cat is 18-0. Most likely, I believe all his fights have, come to finish. He basically finishes all his fights. When it comes to Ian Gary, he's 15-0. He's an exciting fighter. A lot of people, like I said, they think Cat is gonna dog walk the shit out of Ian Gary. I don't believe that for a second. I think it's gonna be much more interesting. So yeah, I think Cat takes it, but I think it's gonna be a great fight. And then we got Alexander Pantoja versus Kai Sakura. So we'll see. We'll see how this card unfolds, UFC 310. But it's coming along really, really good. I will be watching. I'm most likely gonna go live for this event, to be real. But before that event unfolds on UFC put us a treat for UFC Fight Night, November 23rd. We got Peter Yan versus Davison Figueiredo. Huge fight, huge implications. Um, Not sure who's gonna win that fight, but that fight is right around the corner, guys. That fight is right around the corner. This is gonna take place over there in uh, I forget where you call that. Cause this fight, wow, this fight over here is early as hell. Yeah, so this fight is gonna be taken. Oh man, I forgot where is this fight is gonna be taking place at, but it's somewhere in Saudi Arabia, I believe, somewhere over there. Because this fight, the main card starts at 6 a.m. Holy shit! This is gonna be one of the earliest fights ever, bro. One of the earliest cards put together. We have literally At 3 a.m. are the prelims. 3 a.m. guys. All right, so you're gonna have to set an alarm for this card. You're gonna have to set an alarm for this card because at 3 a.m. that's when the prelim starts, and then we have at 6 a.m. that's when the main card starts. So we're what the heck? This is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna definitely go live for this event, but I won't be going live. Most likely, I won't be going live at 3 a.m. when the prelim starts. I'm most likely gonna go live like right around when the main card starts. So like around maybe 6:30 ish, 6:30 a.m. It's just a really early card. Um, yeah, it's a really early card. That's weird, man. I don't think a lot of people are gonna be able to watch that. They're gonna have to watch that like later on in the day. Basically rewatch these things. But yeah, guys, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Please like and subscribe. Click that bell notification. Give me that thumbs up. It takes minimal effort, guys. It literally takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up. If you can help me build this channel, I really appreciate it. From the bottom of my corazón, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please and thank you, guys. But yeah, UFC is giving us a treat early in the morning. Okay, basically Christmas present early in the morning right here. 6 o'clock in the morning is the main card for this UFC fight night. Peter Yan versus Davidson or Figueredo, guys. Hey yo, who are you? Who am I? I'm OE, man. I'm OE. I am OE. That's who I am. If John Jones retires, all the people who call him a duck will miss him and regret it. I do think that. I think maybe right now we're not appreciating what John Jones puts together, but I'm sorry, I do not appreciate what just happened at UFC 309. That fight versus Stipe was atrocious. I think Stipe never belonged in the octagon. He looked like a 1954 Cadillac that just wouldn't start, stuck in the mud. Um, yeah, I think the UFC didn't do him justice by putting him up against arguably the greatest fighter of all time. 4 year layoff, and the guy's 43 years old. So yeah, I don't appreciate that, you know. And I happen to believe this is going to be John Jones' last fight. So if this is John Jones' last fight, I don't appreciate it. I think it's a shitty move, to be honest. Um, you're good. You're good. Coward. Blood seeker. Who is a coward? Who is a coward? Who are you calling a coward? I would like to. Are you talking about John Jones? Who are you talking about? Guys, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like and subscribe. I need as many subscriptions as I can get. I need as many likes as I can get. Click that bell notification so it can keep us connected, guys. Okay. But yeah, guys, who is a coward, man? Who is a coward? I want to know. Nothing but rat hiding behind screen. Nothing but rat hiding behind screen. Nothing but hiding behind screens. That's sad, bro. That's a sad story. That's a sad story that you feel that way. You know what I mean? Hopefully, everything is going well for you. Uh, I'll make you mama my joy bag. I don't know what you're talking about. Just be careful what you say on the chat, on the live chats. Okay, be careful. Last thing I need is someone to, get broken legs. You know what I mean? To get viciously harmed. So just be careful on here what you say. Yeah, guys. I cannot believe the last fight of the year. The last fight of the year is going to be Kobe Covington versus Buckley. I honestly cannot believe that. I'm so surprised we're getting a Kobe Covington fight this year. I thought we were not going to get a Kobe Covington fight this year. But this is a good look. This is a good look for Kobe, I believe. Just because, in my opinion, um, yeah, he's always fought at the top of the top, and now, yeah, it's finally time he gives somebody else a chance, and he's giving Buckley a chance. Do I see Buckley winning this fight? I don't think so. I don't think Buckley has the capabilities of beating Kobe. I think honestly, the Kobe Covington that we saw last, he was injured, man. I really do believe him when he says something. I do believe it, and I believe he was injured. He looked timid in there. He didn't even go for many takedowns. Against Leon Edwards. He just looked totally different. He didn't look like that animal versus where he came in. It was Kobe Covington versus Usman, where it was relentless, in your face, type of fight. So I really honestly think Kobe was hurt for that fight, and I think we're gonna see a healthy Kobe Covington come in here and fight against Buckley, and we're gonna get an entertaining fight, guys, a real entertaining fight. And if we see Kobe Covington finish Buckley, we might see Kobe Covington rise back into the top of the division when it comes to the welterweight division. And we already know, Kobe Covington is always able to slip and slide right into a championship contention. So we'll see what happens with this whole welterweight division. But I'm excited for this one. I'm really excited for this one. It's the closer for the year. It's a free fight on ESPN. So why not Kobe Covington versus Buckley? Why not? I still think UFC 310 should be free. It shouldn't be a pay per view, in my opinion. But it is what it is. I'm definitely not going to be paying for UFC 310, just like I didn't pay for UFC 309. It's just not worth my money. Uh, these the kind of folks that try and shut you down for other channels. OE, you good, bro. Just know the haters gonna come talking shit and try and mess up the channel. I'll definitely be watching, bro. Thank you so much, Betty Russell. I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that, man. I know all about these haters. You know what I'm saying? I know all about these haters. They're always trying to spread negativity on here. You know what I mean? Always trying to spread negativity. But you know what? I don't bend, I don't fold. You know what I'm saying? I don't bend, I don't fold. I keep it moving, and it is what it is, guys. We're gonna continue to grow, or whether they like it or not, we're gonna continue to grow. We're gonna be on here, chatting, and giving the fans what they want. You know what I mean? Because the fans they want this. They want somebody who's talks about MMA news, mixed martial arts news, and they talk about it differently. You know what I mean? They do it differently. They're a little bit more transparent in the way they give the information, and that's me. That's what I do. Okay. And I enjoy doing this. I honestly love doing this. I love chatting and bantering with people on here. But hey, you gotta take it as they come. So haters are gonna come, too as well. So hey, it comes with the territory. It is what it is, guys. Like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like I always say, click that bell notification so it keeps us connected. And it takes minimal effort, guys. Minimal effort to give me that thumbs up. Literally does. Okay. I just shared you on my X. Thank you, Betty Russell. I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. I really, really do, guys. You know what I mean? It helps build the channel. It really does. It helps build the channel, and that's where I'm trying to be. I'm trying to get to number one, man. I'm trying to get to number one, even though I'm not even on the stratosphere. You know what I mean? Of the top mixed martial arts, journalists out there. But you know what? One day, guys. All right, we're gonna keep going and keep moving. But yeah, I think the UFC is doing a good job of giving us treats. They're doing a good job of giving us treats. But again, like I said, I think the remainder of these fights and cards that the UFC are putting together, they need to be free. That Peter Yan versus Figueredo fight, Davison Figueredo, that's a free fight. So that's awesome. I appreciate that. I don't think anybody's gonna be watching that fight though. It's gonna be a 6 a.m. fight, very very early. The UFC 310, there's been so many, there's been so many people moved around, taken out of that card. That card needs to be free. There's no way people are going to be paying any pay per view amount of dollars for that shit. I'm surprised UFC 309 sold any amount of pay per views. And again, the UFC ESPN, Kobe Covington versus Buckley, that's a free fight. So hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. Shit, number 10, hell, 100 on YouTube would be nice. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Number 10, number 100, all that would be beautiful. You know, I take it as they come. You know what I mean? One step at a time. You know, one step at a time. I'm not in no rush. Okay, I'm not in no rush. One step at a time. I think we can get there, guys. I really think we can get there. I just need your help. You know what I mean? I need your help. I need you to help me, and I'll help you. You know what I mean? Anytime I get the news, anytime I get, basically the juice about, the MMA community, UFC community, I'm definitely gonna be on here, giving you that information. All right, that is my job. I enjoy it, and that's what I'm here for. All right. So I'll try my best at doing so. And if you could just try your best at showing up as well, that's what I'm going to do. All right. But we will get there, guys. We will get there. Um, but yeah, guys, that's it. That's it. The year is closing. The year is closing for the UFC. You know, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with what they're able to do with the product that they're able to give. You know, because I'm gonna keep screaming out. I honestly think the UFC needs to revamp the Ultimate Fighter. I think the UFC needs to revamp, the way they promote and market, their fighters. I'm sick and tired of seeing the same old embedded. Sick and tired of seeing the same old countdowns. It needs to be a little bit more interesting, a little bit more captivating. All right, and the way you do that is you bring in Israel Adesanya and Sean Strickland. Bring them two fighters in. Let them be coaches for the Ultimate Fighter. All right. Adesanya, Strickland, two. They'll be coaches for the Ultimate Fighter. That'll be a great way to revamp and promote that Ultimate Fighter. Okay. And in doing that process, you can revamp the heavyweight division, because right now, if you haven't noticed, but the heavyweight division is in shambles, and it will be in shambles. All right, there's nobody in the heavyweight division. There's nobody there. There's nobody there, guys. So they need to revamp that whole heavyweight division, and they need to revamp the women's bantamweight division, because that shit is non-existent. All right, Juliana Pena and Kayla Harrison cannot be carrying. They cannot be the only two that we know in the division. Okay, so revamp those two divisions, and the coaches for the Ultimate Fighter will be Adesanya and Strickland. They need to do this, and they need to do it fast. I watch every Saturday, so I'll be watching on. And if you got any suggestions on bets, let us know. I watch UFC every Saturday. For sure, man. I'll let you know. I'll let you know what type of bets I'm gonna be putting on. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if I'll be betting this year, like I said, but I'm most likely gonna be betting sometime in 2025. I'm trying to get to know how to bet. I'm trying to get to know the process, right? I don't want to go into anything willy nilly. All right, so I'm just trying to get to know all the avenues of, how to bet and what does betting consist of, right? So I'll definitely let you know, guys. I've been on here for 48 minutes, guys. Like and subscribe, okay? Like and subscribe. Click that bell notification, okay? Give me that thumbs up. It takes minimal effort, guys. Literally takes minimal effort, all right? But yeah, guys, what fights you guys want to see? What fights you guys want to see? I honestly thought we were going to see Buckley versus Carlos Prates, or Carlos Prates. I really thought we were going to see that. But, the UFC threw us a curveball, and now we have Colby Covington versus Buckley. Interesting fight. Interesting fight. Let me look at UFC.com real fast, and let me see if they have any events happening, for 2025. Let's check that out, huh? For 2025, let's see. They have they have January 11th is a UFC Apex fight. I don't know who they don't. I don't. It doesn't say who headlining. It doesn't even say who's headlining. It doesn't have any information about it. But January 11th is a UFC Apex. Oh, wait a minute. They have it? Oh no. Okay. That UFC Apex, it's awful. That crowd in UFC Apex is awful. They just had a fight night over there in the Apex, and it was tragic, man. That crowd is awful, man. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I've been waiting for a long time. I'm hitting the bed. Catch you next time. For sure, man. Get some sleep, Betty Russell. Get some sleep. Rest your head on that pillow. Get some sleep. Bless. One love. All right. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. Guys, like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. I really do. But it looks like the UFC has wait a minute. One, two, three. The UFC is starting out with a lot of fight nights. The UFC is starting off with a lot of fight nights. January 11th is a UFC fight night, at the Apex, and then February 1st they have a UFC fight night. Okay, February 1st, and then February 15th at the UFC Apex they have another UFC fight night. So they have a lot of UFC fight nights right now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. I don't even know. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan when it comes to these UFC Apexes. I'm just not a huge fan of them. You know, it's awful. Like I hate it when I hate it. I hate seeing a fighter go in there and give it his all and get a KO, and then all of a sudden get on the mic and and try to hype up the crowd. There should be no reason why a fighter is trying to hype up the crowd. He did his job. He went in there, gave it, fought his ass off, got a knockout, and you should be entertained, you know, just just because of that. But yeah, he's on the mic trying to hype up the crowd, and the crowd is just non-existent. I fucking hate that shit. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, Gomez? How you doing? How you doing, Gomez? Hopefully you having a good one, man. Hopefully you having a good one. Did you watch UFC 309? What you think about Stipe Miocic? What do you think about him, huh? I thought he looked like a 1954 Cadillac stuck in the mud that just wouldn't start. That's my opinion on that one. But yeah, man, the UFC is giving us a shitty product. It looks like they're gonna continue giving us a shitty product all through 2025, because right now they're starting 2025 really, really hot with three back-to-back UFC Apex fight nights. Um, I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy. I'm seeing that right now on the UFC.com events, and that's tragic, guys. So it looks like the UFC is going to continue giving us their shitty product. It's a sad story. Gomez, exactly. Oh, yep, exactly. I guess somebody agrees with me. Somebody agrees with me with what I just said. What I just said was, statements. Hey, and I mean no disrespect to Stipe. I mean no disrespect to the guy. The guy is a great fighter. What he did for that heavyweight division was great. His whole career is illustrious. It's great. It's fantastic. But here on this channel we talk facts. Okay, and it's factual when I say the guy looked terrible. The guy looked like he shouldn't be there. All right, he looked like he was dealing with back spasms, the whole fight camp, because he looked stiff as a board. All right, but I give it to him. He went in there. He fought against the greatest of all time. I'm still trying to figure out. I'm still trying to call the UFC and trying to figure out how did Stipe Miocic get past the doctor's exam, because like I said, it looked like he's been dealing with back spasms the whole damn week. He virtually has no knees and no ankles. Okay, so I have no idea how he got past the doctor exam, and he was able to fight at UFC 3, and I just don't understand it. Charlie Do Bronx, uh, Campio. Uh, yeah, he's great, man. When it comes to Charles Oliveira, he's a great fighter. It's tragic that he had to, go against such a cheater and Michael Chandler. The guy is a cheater. The guy don't belong in the UFC. The guy don't belong in mixed martial arts. The UFC should ban him from ever, basically competing in a mixed martial arts fight, let alone the UFC, the highest of all competition of all mixed martial arts. Michael Chandler should not have the privilege of competing at that level. He's gone 1-5. All right, the only way he can ever compete is if he cheats. Okay, he cheated multiple times against Charles Oliveira in that fight. He just cheated within every round. In every round, he probably cheated 3 times, multiple times. I'll tell you that. The guy's a cheater. Don't like him after that. I thought the whole Dustin Poirier fight, I thought he was a cheater then, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He was just having fun out there, trying to give, the fans a spectacle, a nice showing. But I'm sorry. No, 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 no. Michael Chandler is a cheater, and I felt bad for Charles Oliveira. The referee should get his ass kicked. Okay, in my opinion, I think the referee should. I honestly think the referee should get head stomped about 30 times in the back of the head. All right, because there was 11 back of the head shots that Charles Oliveira ended up taking. All right, and I think that was uncalled for. The referee was standing right over them when he was getting hit behind the head. So I think honestly, the referee should get head stomped repeatedly, at least 11 times, at least. The fights you would prefer in order: Jones versus Aspinall, Jones versus Pereira, Pereira versus Aspinall. Guys, we're never gonna get that fight. We're never gonna get John Jones versus Aspinall. That fight is never gonna happen. All right, John Jones is not coming back, and he's not gonna get that fight happening for the UFC. When somebody, I'm gonna keep repeating this. When somebody tells you what they want, you have to believe them. Okay, and John Jones told us what he wants. He wants Alex Pereira. He wants Alex Pereira for the BMF title. That's basically what he told us, guys. Okay, and that's what he's going to get. Now, if I had to put it in order, John Jones versus Aspinall, John Jones versus Pereira, Pereira versus Aspinall, I would think it would go like this. I would think it would go Pereira versus Aspinall, Alex Pereira versus Aspinall. Alex Pereira beats Aspinall. Somehow, some way, Alex Pereira beats Aspinall, and then it is Alex Pereira versus John Jones. That's the way the fights will go. That's what I envision, and most likely after that, the dream would be after the John Jones Alex Pereira fight. Alex Pereira fights Chimaev for champion versus champion. That's the dream right there, and to be honest, it looks good in my head. But yeah, guys, like and subscribe. Click that bell notification. Give me that thumbs up. It takes minimal effort. I've been here for almost an hour. I'm about to get out of here, guys. Thoughts on Oliveira probably getting a title shot next? Do you think he got a chance with Makachev or Sarukian? I do think he fought both men. You know what I mean? He's fought both men. I think Charles Oliveira has a great chance. The guy's a monster. He's always improving. Yeah, we just have a bunch of great fighters up there on the top. On the top of the lightweight division. So do I think Charles Oliveira, does he have a chance? Yes, he has. He obviously has a chance. He has tremendous skills. But I'm not sure. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. But he definitely should get the next title fight for sure. Have you seen Alex grappling against Danis? No, I have not seen. I have not seen that. But what happened? Has he looked bad? Did he look bad or anything? No chance Pereira beats Aspinall. Hey, that's your opinion. If you say so. Pereira ain't beating Aspinall, mate. If you say so, a lot of people don't think Alex Pereira can beat Aspinall. But I'll tell you what, I'll give you a perfect example. Curtis Blades was able to hit Aspinall in the chin and shake him up a bit. All right, and that was Curtis Blades, a person that doesn't specialize in striking and knocking people out for a living. All right, that's Curtis Blades, the person who basically just likes to go out there and try to wrestle a person and beat them into oblivion, into the ground. All right, that's Curtis Blades, never basically a champion. All right. when we're talking about Alex Pereira, he's a specialist when we're talking about knocking people out. He's a specialist when we're talking about going up against the very best. Okay, he's a specialist in basically connecting with anything he has, any limb he has. He's basically a specialist in connecting with them. Okay, so if Tom Aspinall could get hit in the chin by Curtis Blades and get wiggled and shaken up a bit by Curtis Blades, I think Alex Pereira has a better chance in connecting and knocking out Aspinall. Okay, and that is Tom Aspinall I'm talking about. Okay, guys, I've been here for an hour now. Okay, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Please like and subscribe. Okay, this is a channel where we talk about UFC, mixed martial arts in general. Okay, so if you want to get the news, where we get the news for the fans right here, this is where you're going to get them, okay? Like and subscribe. Click that bell notification. Give me that thumbs up. It takes minimal effort. Let me read this last comment before I head out. All right, Pereira doesn't have enough mass or size really compete in heavyweight. He is better off in light heavyweight. I agree with what you're saying with that, but Alex Pereira walks around at about 228, 230. All right, so when we're talking about weight and mass, I think he has enough weight and mass. You know what I mean? All you have to do is connect, connect once right on the chin, and you're able to, get wiggled a bit. Just like I said, Curtis Blades was able to, connect on Tom Aspinall. I think Alex Pereira has more than, he has more than enough ability to knock out and connect against Tom Aspinall. I'm gonna leave it there, guys. One love. I'll see you guys next time. Thank y'all all for the chat and the banter. Like and subscribe. Click that bell notification. Give me that thumbs up. It takes minimal effort, guys. Thank you so much. I'm building this channel. Thank you for helping me build this channel. I appreciate you guys. One love, y'all. Y'all be good.